Hello everyone, my name is Heather Astani and I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year. I wanted to welcome you to my garden today. So this week, I've been really sick, and this weekend there was some snow and everything, but I haven't really had a chance to show you kind of the garden I started. I'm trying to eat more whole foods and more fresh veggies and things like that. So I have red bell peppers and I have jalapenos, and actually if you look over here, I have my lavender. These open flower pots are all going to be flowers. So both of these are flowers. I have some rosemary. So these are just planted like yesterday. So they didn't come up from seedlings. This is my Roma tomato plant, and it's tomato cage. I have some cilantro going. This is sweet basil and some chives. The little flagport. And I have some green onions that I'm trying to do from seedlings. So there's that. And this is going to be a blackberry plant. And then I have a lemon tree that I'm trying to grow, a guava tree, which my husband picked, and then that is a lime tree. And of course these two are going to be flowers. And that's also going to be a flower. Those first two, these guys, are my jalapenos. And the ones in the back here are my red bell peppers. And then I have another flower box. In case you guys are wondering, I also have cayenne pepper and I have red pepper flakes in them, like in the soil. And that is because I am plagued by squirrels in my area, and that should keep them out without using chemicals. Last week I was sick, so for those of you who got that video and understood, thank you so much. I had a horrible cold. I actually thought it was COVID, so I got COVID tested and it came back negative, which thank goodness. I also got my first vaccine Monday of last week, so about a week ago. The thing is though, my husband had a cold, and then I got the shot, and then I came down with a cold, so I can't really say whether it was side effects or any of that. But I wasn't able to do kind of a update video on my weight loss and what I'm eating and any of that. So I'm gonna go inside and let's talk about that. Okay, I'm indoors, and yeah, my house is a wreck right now because I haven't been able to do any of my chores. So I just wanted to kind of sit down and give you a weight loss update. We haven't done one of those in a while, and just tell you kind of what's going on. So the good news is I am still losing weight. It's just a little slow. And again, like I was trying to lose 2 pounds a week, and then I hit a plateau, and then I went and took a few days carb free, and it kind of started losing again, and now it's back to being slow. And I think I know why, but at least I'm not gaining. This time around, it's just like it'll stop, but then it'll go down, or it's going down very slowly. There's always a downward motion, so I'm happy with that. So I figure we should get into pictures because we haven't done that in a while. And by a while, I mean the last time I took an update photo was February 23rd. So let's get this rolling. The reason I didn't take one in March, of course, for those of you who are maybe new, is that I was plateauing and I really didn't lose anything. So rather than show you the same pictures with no results and nothing like that, I just skipped that month. But we're back. And I am looking at this photo now. It's so funny to be in my body because I don't actually see what I've lost until it's side by side with another picture. So I'm super happy I'm taking time to take these pictures. You can clearly see in the April 20th picture, the arm that has the Fitbit on it looks definitely a lot thinner, or at least to me, it looks a little bit thinner than February 23rd. My hips look narrower, and the big thing about this picture in particular is that I'm now able to comfortably put my legs closer together, where before I had so much extra weight between my legs that I could do it, but it was like really tight and it didn't feel comfortable. And this time I can stand stand comfortably. And that is just so uplifting to me to know that I can do that now. Waist wise, I can tell that my waist is a lot, I want to say it's just always going down, and I can see that, I'm starting to see that in the comparison photos. It definitely wasn't like that in March, but it's like every time my body stalls out, it's like it reorganizes itself. And so that's definitely what I see. All right, so now we're gonna go to the side pictures, and again, like, it's so weird to like, I feel like, oh no, I've probably gained weight. And in this picture, I can definitely see, it's a little harder to tell with my arms. I mean, they to me always feel a little bit heavier. I know that I've gone down a notch on my Fitbit, and I've gone down 2 belt notches, and my pants, at least my jeans, are like struggling to stay on. So I'm actually gonna get new jeans soon. But in this picture particularly, you can tell bust wise, I'm a little bit smaller, or at least it looks like it to me. And then I say that the biggest thing is probably my waist. It's like getting a little flatter. I'm not sure why it's kind of bulging at the top part. It seems like I hold my weight high in my belly, but it is going down, and it's nice to see that that is getting flatter and flatter and flatter. So I'm happy with that. Leg wise, again, hard to tell, but I can definitely see a difference in the waist. And then the back photo, again, like I think here the biggest noticeability for me is that I can put my legs together. I also see some narrowness in the hips. I see some narrowness, especially in that waist area that's getting smaller, and my my arms, my upper arms seem a lot less droopy. So that's tightening up. Definitely not fast enough for me. Like I'm still, I think this is teaching me patience, but it's really nice to see that kind of progress, you know, in the thinner direction. So I'm loving that. I'm now down to 228 pounds, 0.6, which means I'm now in the 20s. And I'm so happy because like I'm about 28 pounds away from being at or out of the 200s and into Wonderland. And for those of you who don't know what Wonderland is, it's any weight that starts with the number 1. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm looking forward to like nailing that. Next up is my measurements, and this is probably where you'll see the biggest change. So for a while I was plateauing all through March at 232.6, but the last official weigh-in I had, I wasn't even there. It was February. So I'm just gonna start from February and skip March because again, I didn't really lose anything or gain anything during that month. And so this is what I have. So in February 23rd, which was the last time I did an official weigh-in, I weighed 234.6 pounds. And today, or as of the filming of this, I weigh 228.6 pounds. All right, so let's get down to the actual measurements. Neck, I haven't really changed. It stayed at 16 inches. Upper arms dropped by a half an inch. In February, it was 16.5 inches, and now it's just 16 inches, which is kind of funny because it's the same as my neck. So if I think about that, that's kind of weird. Wrists stay the same. Again, the wrists, like, so I don't know entirely how much weight I'll lose there, but who knows. Bust is down by an inch. It was 48 inches and now it's 47. Natural waist, which is, that was 39.5 and now it's just 39. So I've lost a half an inch there. Waist at belly button stayed the same at 43 inches. Widest part of hips, I dropped an inch again. So it was 47, now it's 46. The thighs also dropped an inch. It was 29 inches and now it's 28. So that's amazing. Widest part of calf stayed the same at 17 inches and ankle also stayed the same at 9 inches. And my total weight loss has been 6 pounds. So 1,500 calories is working pretty well. I'm feeling good about it. I'm starting to focus more on whole foods, and that's like less processed foods, more vegetables and spices and like my carbs, rather than having like processed pasta. I'm starting to get into like having barley or farro, or
I eat pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pear,
black rice, or really unique fun items. So that's been kind of a culinary fun thing for me. So next week, I'm gonna show you a what I eat in the day for 1,500 calories. I'm gonna go and keep at it. I'll definitely update you again. I do this every month, usually towards the end of the month. So if you liked this update and you wanna continue to watch my journey, like I said, the scale is always going down. It hasn't gone up just yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. But if you wanna keep up with this journey, please be sure to like and subscribe. Also, if this is touching you emotionally and you want to like contribute something, I'm gonna leave the buy me a coffee option in the description below. I also have a Patreon, but I'm still pretty new to that. But yeah, so I hope this was an informative thing. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my garden. I hope you have a very wonderful day. Make sure to take some time today to be kind to yourself. All right, thanks, and have a good one. Bye-bye.